Welcome to the Sector Spin with Terry. In this video series, I share with you what I'm watching each week in various sector industry subgroups. This week, I'm going to take a look at the home construction industry group of the Consumer Discretionary Sector. Now, demand for new homes is near all-time highs, and while interest rates may be on the rise, they are still at multi-generational low levels. Another risk that this industry faces is rising cost of lumber and other building materials. Nevertheless, let's take a technical analysis look at this group, which is sporting leading characteristics. Now, first, let's look where this group is collectively in the weekly rotation graph. Here you can see the home construction group DJUSHB is seen this week crossing the boundary from the improving quadrant into the leading quadrant with a nice northeasterly heading, which means that this group has both rising momentum and relative strength. Switch over here to the price chart of this industry group. And as you can see from this price chart, this group was in a strong uptrend prior to the COVID crash last year, and has since fully recovered from that decline, and indeed has tacked on about another 20% to the upside from its pre-COVID levels. Now let me bring in the stocks that make up this group. This list contains 18 stocks, and you can see Hovnanian Enterprises way up here in the leading quadrant. And that's definitely an outlier. But even if we ignore that outlier, the rest of this group is performing very nicely, sporting northeasterly vectors in nearly all segments. Let's explore some price charts in several of these. You can see this group has some stocks making some gains and some stock losing this week. We have a little bit of tumultuous stock prices going on, but the group itself is essentially flat on the week, right? So here, this symbol represents the whole group. You got a list of stocks that are up on the week and then some that are down on the week. But let's go through them one by one. Let's start with Lennar. And here's pre-COVID levels for Lennar. You can see continuation. An uptrend has really started as early as June of last year. After a V-shaped recovery in the economy, we penetrated the COVID levels sometime in July, made some new highs in October, did a little bit of a consolidation pullback, and is resuming some uptrends again. Now there's some overlap here, I agree. But definitely the trend is to the upside. Let's take a look at NVR. Zoom in a little closer here. Same kind of thing in NVR. We've got pre-COVID levels here. Some choppy behavior basically from August through November last year. Uptrend continued with the penetration of the October highs back up to new levels. We've got a new resistance level up here in NVR at 4,700, 4,800 levels. There's a little consolidation going on, but you got a nice long uptrend going on. Here's Toll Brothers. Let's look at Toll Brothers. Again, pre-COVID levels, some consolidation below that, but then interest has picked back up, and you've got a wedge-shaped uptrend in play there. Here's D.R. Horton. D.R. Horton also looking very strong after coming out of this large correction here. If I draw a little rectangle around this area right here, I'll call that possibly a fourth wave consolidation, and now we've got a new fifth wave in the makings and higher prices ongoing there. Here's LG Homes. Now some of these charts have more favorable uptrends than others. I think most all of these stocks are continuing in a long-term uptrend, but many are running into near-term overhead resistance. What you want to do is look for opportunities to add positions when they pull back to key support levels such as the 50-day simple moving average or an uptrend channel resistance line. Let's just continue looking through here. Some of these I have added my target levels. It's real easy to do. I'm just doing a couple of clicks here and there, and real easy to drop these lines in. And there's my uptrend in place with this one. Again, we're extended above the 20-day simple moving average right now. Here's the 50, but this is a positive direction where you have the 50-day expanding away from the 200, right? So you've got growth going on here in many of these stocks. And I say many, not all. We'll take a look here, just flip down through a few. Let's get down into some of these that are actually seeing a bit of decline. And even though they're seeing a bit of decline this week, you still got big uptrends in play in many of these. There's the Hovnanian. That's the one. That's that one big outlier. Here's Legacy. Come on, Legacy. There you go. A bit more choppy, and some of these may be thinner. You want to also look at market cap on these guys. Some may be more thinly traded than the others. They're going to have much more choppy price action in their charts. The larger market caps are going to have a little bit cleaner trend. I like to trade with the cleaner trend when possible. But here's some that are taking, like Skyline. Skyline seeing almost a 4% decline. So if we look here in the near term, you can see the consolidation happening here in the near term. Nevertheless, this guy is sporting a 119.5 relative strength ratio, so this guy is going to continue to perform. Here, I'll flip back over to the find Skyline. There's Skyline right now. We've got a rollover indicating some consolidation happening, but the very high relative strength means this guy's going to continue to outperform. So guys, take this list, add your own favorite technical indicators and or Elliott wave analysis to this group. Identify yourself some opportunities that meet your objectives. Plan your trade, then trade your plan. As you can see, having a powerful tool such as Optima to help us drill into the details of the sectors, the sector subgroups, gives us a key advantage and ability to be more selective in the stocks which we choose to trade and or add to our portfolio. Best wishes in your trading ventures, and be sure to check us out at tradinganalysis.com.